Good evening and welcome. I'm sorry about that. That logo thing, the thing that kind of pops out and goes around, it's supposed to come on, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've got to talk to somebody and see if I can get it fixed. Anyway, good evening and welcome to this edition of Sell Your Own Products on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle, with the emphasis on lifestyle, like we all say, because that's what it's about. If your business or your part-time business or your business is going to take all your time, all your energy and everything like that, it's not what it's worth it, folks. We talk about the lifestyle. We're the only one that teach that, and we think it's so important because, as you'll see, you want to be able to enjoy your business. You want to be able to spend time with your family. You want to be able to do the things you were made to do. You weren't made to pack boxes 20 hours a day, ship them off, and all that kind of stuff. That's a job, folks, and you can go anywhere and get a job, and you can build a job, and you might make good money at it. But if you're making good money, you're not spending time with your family, you're not spending like that, what are we talking about? So that being said, we need to get into our subject tonight, which is create talking head videos that sell your Amazon product. And this is part of a series we're doing. This is what, the third week, I guess, something like that, where we're talking about this. And talking head videos are important. What are a talking head video? Well, basically what I'm doing right now is a talking head video. See my head right here, and I'm talking to you. So what can I tell you? That's what a talking head video is. And when we're talking about doing to promote your product, we're not talking about one like this that's probably going to last somewhere about an hour or more. We're talking about one that's maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. It's just a short synopsis of what you're trying to say about that product and that, and you point them back to either to Amazon, to the site there, or to your own site where you've got more information about the product and that. So that's what we're talking about. But to do it, it takes a three-pronged effect. First of all, you have to go over to Google Hangouts. You've got to set the Hangout and Air up, and then and get everything set there. Then you go inside what we call the green room. The green room is where I'm actually talking to you from, and where I can invite you from, and I'm going to invite you later on to join me in the green room, because that's the one thing I can't take a video of, because I can't have a video. The camera can't record two images, like so. So I can't do that. But then I'm going to invite you. At the end of the program, I'm going to invite you into the green rooms and show you what they give you a guided tour of the image room. You can put hats on yourself. You can put mustaches on. You can do all kind of neat stuff. So I'm going to show you that at the very end. I'm going to invite you in. So stick around, or put the link down there. We'll go to the green room. But and the third part of it is over at YouTube, because this is where the rubber meets the road, I guess, if you want to say it, or where the important stuff comes in. Because when you go to YouTube, after your video is already made and everything, this is where you optimize your video. And when you optimize that video, you make it Google friendly. So Google's going to want to show it. So you get recognition, and recognition is excuse me, getting in the first page of Google for your keyword, what your product is, and that's what counts. So, and that's where people are going to find. Anybody's looking for a coffee pot, and if you're making a video about your coffee pot and all that, then it'll be up there number one, and they'll see it and they'll get results. And people go to the thing, and we'll go to either your site or wherever you're pointing them to, whether it be Amazon and that, and they're going to buy it. So that's what we're talking about. And that's how to make more money, because these are additional sales that you wouldn't get from just being on Amazon. So with that, without being said, what we're going to do, we're going to go over here and we're going to screen share. Hold on just a minute. And okay, we're going to do it right here. Wait just a minute. I'm getting this down. There we are. I had it too far on it. It couldn't hit the share button. So there we are. We over there. And so what we're going to do, I want you to follow me now. This is, one time I tell you, I use Google Chrome. So everything you're going to see is for Google Chrome. And the reason I use Google Chrome, because you can Chrome because you can tie everything together. You can tie your Hangouts, you can tie your YouTube channel, and you can tie your website in that. So, and because of that, you go over here and there's my name, but it's got this 9 little block thing. You click it, and up comes, the first place we're going to go is go Google Hangout, and we're going to set up a Hangout in there. So you follow me. Here's the Google page, and you see over here, this is your Google Plus page. There's home, and you're going to go down here to where it says Hangouts. So we're going to click on Hangouts, and you get this up this page here. Now, I don't want you to click this thing here. I want you where it says Visit Hangouts Google Cainine. I want you to click up here where it says Hangouts on Air. And that's going to load, and you're going to see this little young lady right there smiling at you and it's talking about Hangouts on Air. So you want to create a Hangout on Air. So this one right here, want to get time, create that. And that brings us to this screen. And this is the initial setup for your Hangout on Air. It's where you put the first thing you're going to do is give your Hangout a name. Now, let me tell you something. When you give it a name, you don't want it to be just any old name. You want to take your keyword list that you got from Keyword Cainine, and you want to put that in, and you want to give it a keyword-rich title. So let's just say we're going to make one for something. I don't know what. Let's see. Okay, what do we usually talk about gram scales. Okay, so let's do it like something like this. Let's just try ultimate kitchen gram scale. Right, that's the product we're going to promote. That's the one. For those of you that are in the course, you know that's the example we always use. I just started using that years ago and just been using it. But that's what. So we're going to name this Hangout on Air the Ultimate Kitchen Gram Scale. Now, and so that's the first thing we put up there. Now, when you get to this box right here, tell people what it's all about. This is what you need to do. Don't skip on this. You know, take your time, sit down and do like 1 or 2 paragraphs about yourself, and then tell the people why you're qualified to give a review on this product, or how you know so much about it. Now, you can tell people the truth. It's because I own it, and I've gone to the manufacturer and changed things and demanded things being done, or whatever you did, whatever your story is, tell it. People are interested in that. Google's interested in that. The more conversations, the more you put in there, and Google loves that, and they're going to give you juice for it. So you know, do it, whatever it says, and don't lie. Don't put, because sooner or later a lie will get caught, or where you want to call it, and you don't want that. You want to come across as somebody that's honest, and that's what you are. You're promoting your product, but tell them why you're qualified to tell them about your product in there. That's what you do in that description thing, and talk a little bit about the product. And like I say, it only has to be 80, 100 words maybe at the most. Probably doesn't even have to be that, but it'd be nice if it was. And so, because it's just, put the keywords in there too, because it's going to give Google something to brag about, and they want to tell people about your site. Because they want people to get the best research for their keywords they're putting in. So then we're going on down to the next one after you've got that in there. Now, this is the next box that either starts now or it starts later. I'm going to push this so just so you can see. And here you can go around, you can change the day. It comes a calendar like that. You can change the time. You can change the duration to whatever you want. But for what we're going to do, we're going to go back to now, because we're building this for right now. Now, this is your audience down here. And what I want you to do is click all these off. This is because usually when I do a Hangout, like the Hangout I'm doing tonight, I had public, your circles, and your extended circles. So that meant that this notice on this went out to all those people. But because this is something that we're doing to get link juice and to promote our product, you don't really want to have it public or anything now. So the reason why is because when we get finished with it, we're going to take it up to YouTube, and that's where we're going to optimize the Hangout. So just bear in mind, this is what we do. So instead of that, I've got there's a little icon. You can click over here. That'll take you up to a thing. And I've got my family. And what I've got is I've got myself, only a different email address. And that's so I'm inviting myself, because Google does have the rule that you have to have a Hangout with at least one other person. So I'm having a Hangout with myself. And so it's not going to get put out. It's going to be marked as unlisted. And that, because then we're going to optimize it up in YouTube one more time. And when we do that, we'll make it public when it's got the right picture in front. It's got everything in line, and we know it's right and it's ready to go. Then we'll make it public up in YouTube, and then it's going to go out all over the web just the way you want it. And hopefully within 30 minutes, you're going to be on page 1 of Google for whatever you're trying to promote. So with that being said, that's basically what we have to do here tonight. Let me see. Yes, that's the thing there. So now that's how to set up the Hang on the Air. The next one, if we click that share button, it's going to go in. The share button is right down here. If we click the share button, it'll start the Hangout. Let me see, rephrase that. It will start the beginning part of the Google Hangout. It'll take you into the green room. And like I say, because I only have one camera on here, I don't know that I can even put 2 cameras on my computer. I don't know that. I'm not that technical anyway. But so if I hit that green button share, it's going to take us in, then it'll kick it off because I've got the camera on 1, and then it would take a 2. So we're going to stop right there, because that's where we're at, and that's how you get your Hangout on Air started. When you hit that share button, it's going to take you in what we call the green room. And like I say, at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to invite you into the green room. I can't take you in by camera because it's too much for the computer. Can't do it. But I can invite you into the green room, and you can come in, and I'll show you all around. There's places where you can put a mustache on your head. You can put hats on. There's all kind of neat stuff in the green room. So we're going to do that later at the end of the program. So what we're going to do right now, so like I said at the beginning, bear with me. That's our setup for the Hangout. We've got it set up, and when we push that share button, it would start going to the green room. Like I said, we can't do that because of that. So I'm going to do that later. But what we're going to do now is, remember I said all this was kind of temporary, because when we get up to YouTube, we're going to optimize it. So that's where we're going to go now. So let's go right here. All right, it's another screen, and we're going to go click this time. And this time we're going to go all the way over on the right where it says YouTube. So we're going up to YouTube. Well, it's slow tonight. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're going up there, and you see this little character in this thing right here. That's me. That's you can't hardly see it. I know that, but that's my picture. And we're going to click on that, and it's going to take us to, boy, something's there. It is right here. I see I've got a couple accounts, but we're going to go to the Creator Studio of my terryshire@gmail.com. That's me, and we're going to go in there. Boy, I'm sorry. YouTube is there. It is right there. Now we're going to go into this is the dashboard you got. This is, you can see my channel. I've got 88,000 views, 245 subscribers, and all that. That's my channel, and this is the one. So we're gonna go into what we call, that's the dashboard. We're going to go into the video manager. And this shows you that I've got 260 videos right now. And they're all listed right here. I think there's 6 or 7 pages. Whatever it says doesn't make any difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these and we're going to optimize it. And I think, I don't think we've done this. I did one in practice today. And so I forgot to mark it naturally. So we're going to edit this. Okay, it does have on here. Let me go back just a minute. I want to see if I can find this. I want to change this one thing for you if I can. All right, let's just edit. Let's just edit this one here. All right, this is a Hangout on air that I did, and I think maybe, I don't know why it's going like that. It doesn't make any difference. So usually it comes on and things. But what we're going to do is I want to give it a custom thumbnail. For some reason, I'm sorry. I should have video manager. Okay, that was that one there. Big trailer for 218. All right, let's just, well, I wanted one that didn't have one of the things. Let me go back and find an older one here, and we're just going to optimize it without going to on another page. I don't want to do it. I don't know why this one here is not coming up. Let's try it one more time. For some reason, YouTube is not really acting real. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back. We're going to take one of these other ones up here. Let's just take this one here. Okay, and we're going, this is making talking head videos. It's one I did for the course. You can't see it. So the first thing you do is when you come in, you want to change, usually the thumbnails. These are the 3 equals. I've already changed the thumbnail on this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to click this, and that's going to take you over to change the thumbnail. Well, I don't know why it just came. So I don't, there it is, change image. Now we're going to go and change image. All right, then what that does, that takes me to all my pictures on my computer. And I'm going to come down here, pick out a picture, and one right, saying right here. I'll tell you what, we'll just change it to something else. So yeah, let's just change it to this one here, promoting your Amazon product. Now you're going to see it right here. It promotes your Amazon product. And so what we're going to do is we're going to save the changes. Change that change. All right. And so that in a little bit, remind me to click up here. We'll do something else. But it'll come up here and I'll show you. But the next one we want to do is we want to go right here to this bar right here, how to make talking head videos using Google Hangouts on Air. Okay, so that is our title. Now, we don't want to, I mean, I don't want to change that because that's a good title. What you want in that is you want to make sure that that's the title, how to make talking head videos using Google Hangouts on Air. So we want to make sure that that title has got this, because this is where we're optimizing, don't forget. You want to make sure that's got all the keywords you hit, and making talking head videos is the keyword I want to use for that. So that title is good. Say for instance that you've got, okay, let's just say that the title was how to make talking head videos. And that was, and you wanted to get the Amazon in there, so you could put a hyphen in there and go and put talking head videos using for Amazon. In other words, you can make two, and you could make 2 titles in there. Use that space wisely. But you know, if you just got a title that's 2 or 3 words, then put a hyphen in there and rephrase that 2 or 3 words and take advantage of that. And so that's that on the title. Now, I hope you understand that. For this here is down here with the description. Remember, I told you for a couple paragraphs, write up about you and why you're qualified. But what I want you to do at this point is take your product link that you're talking about in this, your product link, and on this description, I want you to click on the very front, and I want you to paste the link into wherever you want them to go. And then you also go all the way through the description, the 2-3 paragraphs down here, and click at the very end of that thing, and you also paste the product link in there where you want the people to go, whether it be your website or you want them to go to Amazon to look at the product. Paste that in there. So you're putting 2 links in there. The reason why is before you could do a lot of the other stuff I'm going to show you. That's how people put their links into to a YouTube video. And so a lot of YouTube people that have been watching for a long time or just use that, and they automatically go down there. Now there's some other ways you can do it, but still take advantage of it. Put your links in down there. Don't worry about it. The next thing underneath is your tags or your keywords, whatever you want. And I've already got Hangouts on the air, making talking head videos, making videos, talking head videos, promote with talking head videos. I could put talking head videos rule. No, that's not too good a one. But I could put another one in there, or as many as you can think. The main thing you want to do is take that list from Keyword Cainine and those keywords that you're working. You want to make sure that they put in here. Let's just put in one. So I've got. Let me see, what have we got? Making talking head videos, making videos, talking head videos, promoting with talking head videos. Let's just put Amazon and talking head videos. All right, and what we do is we click that, and that'll become part of what you see. It was added down there. Now, I don't really want that one there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it off and then get rid of it, but you can do that now. Fill that with, like I say, your keywords that you're using in there. Make sure they're relevant, but keep them in there. And so we've got that changed. We've got our thing changed. Now, I want to bring you up here to right here. This is your link for your video. This is the link for the video that you made. We're skipping. This is part 3, and what 2 would make the video, but we skip that because we're going to go into that a little later. But this is the link for that video that you made. And then down here, I want you to see this. This is where it says unlisted. Okay. You've got your choice: public, unlisted, and private. If you do put private, that's just for yourself. If you put it unlisted, like I've got this, that can work, because I'll be honest with you, what this is a video that's part of the course, part of my course, and it's on this same subject as we're talking about tonight. So the reason I've got that unlisted, because I don't want that out to the public. I want it to stay unlisted, and so I'm going to put, this is actually going to be part of my course, one of the course videos that I put in today in the course, and all that. So what can I tell you? And then I want you to look right here. Then I want you to add to the playlist. And it's loading. I've got 2 playlists: Amazon private label. That's where this would naturally go. But I've also got another one called Health Food Guide. And I think you've probably got some emails about that, because I do a lot of work as a health food guide too. So that's just me. What can I tell you? I go into that. I mean, I'm into that, and I do it. All right. So we've got that, and we've got to, we save these changes, save the changes. The only thing we're really saving is we changed that, I think. We didn't change anything else. All right, and once we do that, now I want you to look up here at the top, and there's 2 things. One is annotations, and one is cards. And these you very much want to take advantage of. The only thing is, I don't recommend you using annotations. Up to about 4 months ago, that's the only thing I did use, because they didn't have cards. Well, Google came out with cards, and what the difference is between annotations and cards is they both let you put a link into your video to where you're going. But the annotations does not work with mobile. Cards does, and that's the reason they changed it. So what you want to do is you want to hit your button up here where it says cards. We're going to put a card into this video, and change this because we've already did it. And then, so here's the learn more about cards. I gotta tell you, if you want to, come on over here and check it out and all that. But there's the video starting, and I've already put 1 card in here. So you can see it up there at the top. If you look right there, it's a circle with a little eye. And what it is, if you click on it, maybe I should go there. See, it says more info. You click on that more info, and it's going to take you over to my website. So let's just edit the card right here. And it's private label selling. It's about the lifestyle. And then the card title, that's the card title. And then the text is to visit the website, and the teaser text is visit our website. Depends on where it shows up. You use either one of those. Now you can put an image in there, for mobile. That's the course image. So I leave it like that. And so that's it. And here's where it looks like. It's save it. And as you can see right up here, you can see that circle and the Y. And if I hover over it, it says more info. You click on that, it's going to take you over to my website. Now, I don't particularly want us to go over to the website right now, so I'm not going to click it. But that's what cards do, and that's how you add a card. You can use up to 5 cards in a video, and you can do the same thing with annotations if you want to play with it. I used to use annotations all the way. It's almost the exact same. It's not the same interface in there, but it's real explanatory. It'll tell you. And let me tell you, what you can do is you can use cards for. The thing I need to tell you is associated websites. Remember I told you when we first started this, you needed to go to YouTube. You first need to start a Google Plus account. Then you tie your YouTube account into the Google Plus, and you also tie your website. So the reason why you just can't go make a video and then put it to any old website. It has to go to an associated website. An associated website is nothing more than a website that you showed Google that you own, and you've got the right to put the link to that in there, and that's basically all about. But it's really important. If you don't associate your website, you're not going to be able to use this like you should. So you need to do that. It's not really hard to do. Matter of fact, when you set up your Google Plus account or your YouTube like that, they're going to bombard you with things to put everything together, everything in Google under one username and password, which is fine. So that's what you're doing, and that's the reason you want to set that up like that. So with that being said, I think that's all. There's a lot of things you can do. Oh, okay. I know what I want to show you. One last thing here, because we're going to talk about on promoting after this is all done. After you got the card set up, and then you also just go on out, and I'm going to go back here. All right, and we're going to go take that same one. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to come over here, and it's going to start playing, and I'm going to stop it here in a minute because I don't want to compete with the voice and all that. But then I want you to see this here, right here, where how that's the video we've been working on, channel settings and all this, and you see this thing called share down here. You click that, and that brings up this whole bar of social media sites right here. I never counted how many of them there are. There's 12, 15, something like that. Doesn't make any difference. Once again, this is your link to the video, which you already had over here. But then when I click this, it's going to bring, I'm going to show you right here, and it says submit the link to, and if I hit that, I've already submitted it. So well, let's go ahead. We can try it. I don't think they'll refuse it. Yes, they said thank you. Submit another one. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but pretty much they're all about that simpler. There's a couple of them where you have to type in a few words about what it's about, how to make talking head videos, or put it in a category. But you can go through that, and that automatically posts every one. Video on every one of these social media sites. Now, let me tell you, when you first start this, you're going to have to go, and if you don't have accounts at those sites, you need to do it. It needs to take about an hour and a half, and click every one of them. And if you're not a member of it, it'll give you how to register. Do you register like that? So when you click that button, it just automatically goes and it's in there, and you need to do that. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do what I say, but if you want the juice, you need that juice, do that. What can I say? That's just part of the thing. And so that's kind of it on making talking head videos. What I'm going to do is we're going to stop sharing now, and then we're going to go down, and we're going to go back. You'll see me right here. All right, there, I'm back to like that. So we're going to stop sharing. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this link here. Just hold on just a second. And I'm going to invite you into what we call the green room, so I can give you a tour of the green room. And I copy that. We're going to go down right here. Oh, I need to go here. Excuse me just a minute. I shall be back. No. Wait a minute here. Let me find out where I'm supposed to be. Let's go back here. Oh, okay. So, all right, let's go back here. Go back here. Go back here. I hope I didn't goof things up. Let's go back here. There, I think we're going to go. Hold on here. Hold on just a minute. I'm sorry. There we're going. Now one more and we should be where I want to be. I hope I didn't goof it up. There we go. There is where we want to be. And where am I at on here? Okay, there I am. Okay, so we've got that. Hold on a minute. And copy, and we're going to take it down where it is say something, and I'm going to paste that in there. Paste. Okay, and I'm going to hit the share button. That'll take about a minute, and it's going to show up. And what that is a link for you to join me inside this Hangout. It's real simple. You just do it, and it'll come in. All I ask you to do is shut your volume down on the page that you're coming out of. On the new page, you want to leave it open, and when you come in, you'll show up here. So we've got quite a little bit of time. It took me less than I thought it was. I was thinking it was going to take me longer than that to go through all that. But so this will give us more time to play in the video if you want to come in. I'm not forcing you to come in. You don't have to, but you're welcome to come in. That way I can show you around the green room. We can have a good time. So what can I tell you? You're welcome to come in. So I'll wait a few minutes and talk. Excuse me just a minute. I'm going to have a drink of water. Oh, excuse me. I was kind of thirsty. Oh, by the way, if you haven't been to the tools section, you can see it over here on the left. There's a link to go on the tools we use, private label selling, because some people were asking me about that. We talked about it, and somebody asked, well, Terry, what kind of microphone, what kind of camera you do? So we added those links in there for the camera and the microphone that I use. This microphone, you can't see it over. I don't know if I can bring it over here so you can see it. It's a boom mic, and well, there you can see the spit guard. I can't bring it over that far. I'm sorry. I've got a whole bunch of stuff up here and I'll knock it over. And then the camera I've got is one that fits right at the very top of my monitor. It fits exactly on the top of my monitor. And that's why when I do this thing, why I do the show, I move this the screen up so it's right underneath that monitor. And that way I'm looking at you all the time, because otherwise, before I learned to move that screen up, I'd always be looking down, because that's where my picture of the video would be, you know. So now I got it moved up there. The screen is right there on the top of the monitor, and I think it's really neat. It works out really good for me, and that is a Logitech, and I think it's like I said, I put it in there, and it's really small. I can't read it from there, but it's a great camera because it's really small, and you can clip it on the top of your iPad. Which, well, let me say something about an iPad. You really don't, because an iPad has an excellent camera and a microphone that's really good built in. The only problem is you've got to get it someplace where, with the iPad, you've got to get it someplace where you're close enough that the microphone will pick it up, and you also got to be at someplace where you can talk right into it. Thing with the iPad is you put it down here, then you're looking down into the iPad. It doesn't look right. So you want it up here so you can think like you're talking to your, you're talking to the people, which you are, because you want it to be interesting. You want it to have the people see it. So what can I tell you? That is. Looks like we're not going to have anybody come in. There's a few people on the thing tonight. One thing about it, we get more people watching this tomorrow and the next day than we usually do this night, and it's a shame, because I wanted to bring in to the green room, which you can't see. Because there's all kind of, well, let me try to explain it for those, because people are going to miss out on it, and there's all kind of apps over here on the thing. You really don't, but the one you need to be concerned with is there's a showcase app, which is like a regular. It looks like a regular sales tag, or what am I call it? I don't know why they do it that. Wow, my phone just fell down. I'm telling you, we're really batting 1,000 here tonight. What can I tell you? But there's the yellow tags on that. When you click on those, it comes over here, and this is where you add your affiliate link. It adds the link that you want people to see if you want them to go someplace. And if you can see right now, I've got the tools we use, the private label selling. I got the link to that. That's one of the pages on my website. That's the tools. And like I say, because people have been asking about the camera and all that. Well, I get more people have written me more on the forum and everything like that, and they asked me about the microphone, because it's Terry, how did you get such a good microphone? And I'm going to be honest with you, this is a good mic. It's fairly expensive, and I've got it on a boom, and you don't need the boom. You should have a spit guard if you're going to do talks like that, because after a while I get gets dry, and things come out and all. That's what they call a spit guard. It keeps your S's and your other things you have at time curling, or whatever you call it, and it keeps them hearable. I don't know if that's the right word I want to say. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It just makes a big difference. And so the thing you don't want, if you're going to make talking head videos, you don't want to skip on your equipment. Don't say you have to go out and buy the best, but you want to buy some good stuff. And I give you links to the ones that we have, that I use, and I use that. There's one other one I know that my mentor, as far as coming to Hangouts and all that, is the lady by the name of Virginia Parsons. Virginia Parsons is one neat lady and got some neat courses over there, and I've got those listed in the tool section too, as far as that goes, if you want to learn. But she uses what she calls a Yeti Blue microphone, and she swears by it, and her thing is really good. And I didn't put that in because, like I say, I the thing is the tools I use, and so I'm just giving you the tools I use. But I would recommend that because I know Virginia Parsons recommends it. It's a Yeti Blue, and I'm sure you can get it over to Amazon or someplace like that. But I like this one here. I've got the AT2020 USB mic, and it's a neat thing. Mike Stewart told me about this not years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I've had it since then. And it's just like I say, people ask me particularly about the mic because the voice quality that comes out is second to none. So what can I say? So I guess nobody wants to come on live tonight. I've got the link down there. All you have to do, but what can I say? I can't, because I really wanted to show you. This is some neat stuff. Well, let me show you what you can do to play. Hold on, let me bring this down so I can get all the toolboxes in here. All right, now I'm going to go to the Hangout toolbox. I haven't done this in a long time. So that's volume control, comment tracker. Boy, it's been a long time since I've been here. All right, so let's go. I think it's this one here. No. That's about comment tracker. Oh, you know what? I didn't, because I didn't turn it on outside. I apologize. To be able to use that thing, I've got to turn it on outside before I start the Hangout. And I forgot. I just never use it, and so I never thought about it. But it's a neat little thing in there. You can use. You can put it's got all kind of funny hats you could put on your head. You can put beards and mustaches on yourself, and it's just all kind of other things. But another thing it does is the lower third. And let me show you that. If I click this, I don't know if it's going to show up in there. See, to me, it's backwards and that, but this changes this around so it looks natural and all that. You do that, and then this lower third, just Terry Shire, Amazon Private Label Coach. You can build a lower third in here for your name is you know, whatever it is, and your tagline or whatever. You can put that in here, and it'll automatically show up under your picture like this. This is what it's called, a lower third. So that's one of the things you could do in the Google Hangout. The only problem is when the Google Hangout, for some reason, when I go over to Blab or something like that, my lower third in the Google Hangout will not show up. So I've got, this is a lower third that I purchased. I just had made for me. And, you know, what can I tell you? It works real well, and I can go over to Blab, don't have to worry about it. But that's the only reason I don't use the one in the Google Hangout. So unless you're going to Blab, it's no big thing. You can do it in that and that. So I don't know what to tell you. Like I say, that's about all what I could tell you right here. That's the cameraman, the thing, the control room. That's the draw. I can thing here where I can draw all over the place. I haven't done that in years. So here, let me see, and you can add Google Effects. Maybe that's what I want. Okay. No, that's the draw tool. Okay, so Google Effects right here. That's where it is. So what I'm going to do, now look at this. How about that, guys? How about I do this? The little horns. What can I tell you? Oh, here, a tiara. Now, there we go. Look at the horns and tiara. Wow. Like that. I got, here's a crown. I can put a crown up there. And Dr. Seuss. All right, see how's it. Now I like that one. That's kind of not bad. You know, with the cat in the hat and all that kind of stuff. So that's headwear. Let's see what else we got over here. Click that. I guess I need to. Well, I already got eyeglasses on, but let's try a monocle. You know. How about this one? A patch, and get rid of the monocle. There you go. Oh, I look sharp, aren't I? All right. So what's going to go with facial hair? Oh, how about this? Now, now that is styling, guys. That is styling. What can I tell you? We got this one here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you. Ladies, all I can tell you is just stand back. Stand back. What can I tell you? We're going to go to facial hair. Sounds. I don't know if you can hear that or not. No, because I got my thing turned down. Let's go on. There's all kind of sounds, backgrounds, experimental. No, because we've already got a background there, and then we're back to things. So that's the effects thing, and that's, you can do that. And most of the time, you're not going to want to do that in your promotions. Believe me. Oh shoot, I forgot to take my things off. So where are we at? Where are we here? Effects, Google Effects, and we're going to get rid of the hat, and we're going to have to go to yes, get rid of the thing. Now we got to go to yeah, this one right here, and there I am, back to my natural handsome self. So what can I tell you? That's playing with the effects. That's all kind of stuff that you can do, neat stuff you can do, and there's a lot more. And so hopefully you'll join me one night and I can show you around like that. If you come in the first time and say, Terry, give me a quick tour of this, we'll show you how to put a hat on or whatever you want. So with that being said, it's been fun, folks. I really enjoyed this. This was kind of a special night for me because it's because when I first started the course, it's been almost a year and a half, pretty close to 2 years ago now, we started doing everything. We decided that I wasn't going to get into this, making talking head videos. I wasn't going to get into how to write articles and that. And I've changed my mind because I really think it's really important, and especially since Amazon, I'm going to be honest with you, they're getting competitive. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people putting good products on there. And so you need to protect yourself. And this is one of the ways you can protect yourself, is by doing this and increasing your sales. And that's what it's all about. That's the private label lifestyle, is not constantly have to look month after month after month, source new products, ship those products and send them in and all that. That, my friend, is a job. And I'm going to be by that, and I'm not trying to insult anybody or hurt anybody or anything else. I'm just telling you, that's a job. This way we teach you, you do your product once, you do it right, you make your product better, you make it so nobody can come on and pirate your listing, because you're going to make it something they can't do. And if they do, you just tell Amazon. Amazon kicks them off. So that's what it's all about. That's what the course is. The course is I talked to you about it. I don't know if did we talk about it tonight? No. So we're going to go over here, PowerPoint, scene, sponsor right here. I'm going to take you over there real quick. This is the course. This is my course. It's 46 videos. It's way over 50 now. I added 4 more today. But and we keep adding them, and add a couple last week. And so, but the thing about it is, you can do it 2 ways. You can take the videos and all that, they're self-explanatory, go with them and run and do a great job. Or if you'd rather we hold your hand, the day you sign up for your course, you get my cell phone number and my email address. That's part of the deal, and we're there when you need us. So what can I tell you? That's the course. And so, and I'm going to try it one more time. And this one here, there it is. It's working. What do you know? That's what was supposed to be. We started with the things, folks. So what can I tell you? That's it. I want you to know I had a great time. I hope you did. And so without much ado, let me see. We'll go back here to find we can go back. No. I'm going to go back to the beach. How's the beach? Yes, let's try back at the beach. This is back at the beach, and this is where we were. And all I can say is I had a good time. I hope you did, and I hope to see you on the program next Thursday night. We're going to talk about, well, I'm not quite sure, so I'm not going to mention. I got a couple things in mind. I've been going back and forth, but it's another one on probably promote your product. So with that being said, I thank you for joining me tonight. You have a good time, and I shall see you.